Hi, I'm 𝙍𝙀𝘽𝙇𝙐𝙄, Fractional CMO at REBL Marketing, and I'm here today with 𝙁𝙊𝙍𝙍𝙄, our head rebel, and we're going to be talking about 6 tips for how to improve your newsletter. So Reb, what's one of the first things people can do to improve their newsletter?
Well, the first thing you should really do is ask yourself, how healthy is my newsletter list? And what we mean by that is, have you added your latest contacts to the list? What fields do you have in your list, and are they populated? For example, you obviously have the email, but do you have your first name, last name of the contact, and then company name, title of that person, their address, and maybe even industry segment? So those are key fields. And why do you want those fields? Well, if you're going to segment your list to do more targeted email campaigns, you're going to need that data. And last is just cleaning up the list overall. So there's some really great tools that you can use, such as Mail Checker or Never Bounce, that'll check the contacts, make sure they're up to date. You can clean out the bad ones, and that's a really good start to making sure your list is healthy.
The other thing you can do that's really critical is something you touched upon, and that's that idea of segmenting your database. And the reason you want to segment your database is you may have different messages that you want to share with different audience. For example, a customer newsletter would have different content than a partner newsletter. And if you say we're capturing the industry information, there may be some specific industry information that's timely that you want to share with a certain subset of your database. So segmenting your database is a really important thing to do.
It really is all part of your overall strategy. You really should be talking to each audience in a particular way. Speaking of strategy, update your content strategy. What we mean by this is, if you've been consistent, which is great with your newsletter, it's probably time to change up. So you're an expert in your field. Are you talking about your products or services in a way that's knowledgeable and educational? If you're wondering like what new content you could pull from, your blog's a great place to start. You can turn a blog into a video. Maybe you have some old videos that just need to be updated. There's some new fresh information, so you can repurpose old videos. My personal favorite is questions and answers that your customers ask you a lot. And then company culture, great videos. So there's lots of things you could do to boost up that content within the newsletter and increase your engagement overall.
And then another key thing that people forget to do is use a really compelling subject line. Instead of using something that says like REBL newsletter, it's more compelling to say top tips for improving your newsletter, or something that's really points to the content and motivates people to take action.
Make it engaging, that subject line. It's your opportunity to really grab them. Next is more technical thing that you could do is using merge tags to personalize your newsletter.
That's a really good point, Reb. It's always nice to get a newsletter that you feel like it's directed towards you personally and not just some anonymous person. And last but not least, it's really important that you use really good calls to action. You want to make sure that you tell your customer or audience what you want them to do next. And that could be visit a web page, or maybe reach out to us so we can help you solve a problem, or download a resource guide, but something that prompts them to take action and engage with you.
Well, we hope these tips help you improve your newsletter overall, and you find them useful. And if you do need some help with your newsletter, give REBL a call. We'll help you revolutionize your email marketing.